sensitive? Why everybody so sensitive? Does anybody even give? We feeling babies up with medicine. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, sipping on juice, sitting in the coupe, thinking about school, thinking about you. Come through, sniffing on blue, sniffing on.
What's up, everybody? My name is Chris Mohead, a.k.a. Rob Savage, a.k.a. Robbie Raindrop, and we're here again with another episode of 600 Seconds with HYLO Art. Before we get started, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, man, because we got a very special guest in the building who goes by the name of...
Crush. My name is Crush. How you
Y'all
doing?
give it up for Crush.
Yeah. Thanks.
How you doing today, man?
I'm doing all right, Chris.
Hey, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Before we even get started, I want you to look at that camera and let the people know what it is that you do.
Wow, that's crazy. I produce, I write, I rap, used to rap. I was a Warner Brother artist from 2001 to 2006 when my contract expired. I started a record label right in 2006 called CSC Music. And yeah, we've been rocking ever since then. We had artists like Floss Jones, Nicole Marie, ECMO. We put out about 3 albums, and we got a crazy catalog right now, you know?
Yeah. Okay, word. How'd you get into the music industry, basically?
Well, I was born in 1970, so I'm 52. This year I'll be 53. And I grew up in Baltimore, Maryland, and my brother was hustling and stuff, going back and forth to New York back in them days and stuff. And so I was around the hip-hop's beginning, and I grew up in that era, in the hip-hop, the hip-hop. Yeah. So, you know, I was around that all my life, you know what I mean? So favorite rapper was LL. I was liking Michael Jackson.
Okay.
You know what I mean? LL came out, do you like Michael Jackson? We like Cool J. And I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do that right there, you know? So that's how I got into it, man. You know, LL was my, you know, favorite artist and stuff, and I started just writing rhymes and beatboxing and stuff. Dougie Fresh, and, you know, I go.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I started. That's how I started, you know. So
okay, yeah, that's hard. That's hard. Where the stage name come from? Crush.
Oh, Crush. That was it's not a stage name. That is actually like my middle name. My mom named me, you know, the car Crush Bell. I'm just playing.
Oh, I'm about to say.
But yo, check it out,
That's
right?
Crazy.
Yo, it's crazy, right? Because I used to drink a lot of Orange Crush, and my mom was like, "Boy, you need to put that stuff down. You know, your middle name should be Crush. You know what I mean?" So I just going on with that.
By
you know?
Crush.
Yeah, Crush.
Yeah.
Orange Crush.
Yeah.
Crush.
That's crazy. Right before I came here, we just ordered some pizza, and we got some Orange Crush to go with it.
So. Oh, yeah. It's life, man. You know what I mean?
Life.
That's good.
Who are some of your biggest, you said LL, who are some more of your biggest influences?
Wow, like, I don't know. You know, growing up in Baltimore, it was different than anywhere else in Maryland. I mean, in the world, because, you know, it was like songs. You had the mixtapes and stuff, you know, and I say Curtis Blow because there's that Curtis Blow song, AJ, I wanna freak you, AJ.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, yo, I mean, when Curtis Blow, Run DMC, LL Cool J, all of the beginnings of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, the early stages.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I like the new stuff too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they going through what we went through. Because when hip hop started, I mean, it was rock and roll, and they never accepted us. Yeah. You know what I mean? So all of the new kids now, you know what I mean, when you say mumble rap and all of that stuff, they going through what we went through because they didn't accept us either.
Yeah.
You know?
See, and I appreciate that, man, because a lot of you know, people who came up on the you know, old school hip hop, they don't respect a lot of the youth.
Yeah.
But a lot of them don't understand, like, it got to evolve. This is what the youth is going through right now.
Right.
They being rebellious, you know what I'm saying? Same. A lot of guys who grew up on came up on the original, you know, old school hip hop, they don't respect what the youth is doing. They don't understand they're being rebellious and doing the things that speaks to them right now. So
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you for even respecting, you know, what the youth is doing out here.
Oh man, I'm a fan of music. You know what I'm saying? Number one, you know. So it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? They go through it just like we went through it, but it's different for them though, because kind of like Caucasians was giving us that heat, and the old school like R&B was giving us that smoke, you know. And but you know, it's more like the new rappers is getting smoke from the older rappers. Yeah. That's the difference.
Yeah, right.
They saying it's a whole different like type of genre, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not hip hop.
You gotta let it evolve though. You don't know.
Yeah,
you don't know
yeah,
what
yeah.
it'll become.
Yeah.
But what do you feel like is your best work that you've done so far?
The work that I guess the work that you know took us to Billboard Music Awards, and that's VCA Camp. We had a group back in 2001 over for Farrow Road 555. That's where we from, you know. And so it was VCA Camp, Down South Productions and stuff, and we sent the song in to Billboard, and we won a showcase.
Yeah, and you said that.
Yeah,
you got you to the
555.
Billboard
That's
Music
where we
Awards?
from. That's where we originated. You know what I mean? My father was from Columbia, and my mom was from Baltimore, Maryland. So I was raised in Baltimore, but I traveled back to Columbia. We got like 30 acres over there, but nevertheless, we originated my group 555, and we won the Billboard. We sent our song in different shit. We sent our song called Different Shit into like Billboard Music Awards, and we won a whole showcase for 280 East Records. And it was Rod Digger on there at the time and her boyfriend and stuff, and we won a whole showcase. So that was the most impressive work that we had did on our own. But we really come from B-Rock and the Biz, because I mean, you know that song, That's Just My Baby Daddy? Yeah, we're part of that crew, you know what I mean? So they did all of our tracks and stuff, and then, you know what I mean, we just elevated, you know what I mean, and went to, that was my biggest work done.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So as a producer, a manager, a promoter, a DJ, even a rapper in the past, what do you feel like is your favorite?
Bringing out new artists, man. You know what I mean? Artists that sound different and don't sound like everybody else, you know. So, you know, we got Nicole Marie right now that we're working with and stuff. And
shout out Nicole Marie.
Yeah. Nicole Marie in the house. So, yeah, we got new artists. You know, we don't try to sound like anybody else. And we take a punishment for that, too, because, you know, everybody is stuck in doing the same thing, you know what I mean? So when you come out new, they're like, oh, that's whack, you know what I mean? Until they hear it. You know what I mean? Listen to it, then they were like, "Oh yeah, that's different." You know?
Right? They just fear it at first. That's basically what it is. Yeah, they don't fear what they don't know. What are some of the biggest differences between South Carolina and the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia area?
DC is go-go. DC is go-go. Maryland is club. You know what I mean? So you got the get the hoe. Yeah, somebody, get the hoe. And then DC, you know, that's Chuck Brown started all that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, man, that's the difference. The South, they got their own thing, you know? And I appreciate it because when I was up there, I was wanting to come back down here because this is where hip-hop really started, you know what I mean? Yeah, because James Brown, you know, he was on, James Brown is from South Carolina. He was born here. Yeah, he was born here, but he grew up in Augusta.
Oh.
Okay, so when he was up there and he was bringing live music up there and everything, you know what I mean? Everybody in hip hop up there kind of was like, oh, you know, this, you know, the groove is the funk, you know what I mean? Right. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. What current or future projects are you working on right now?
I got Nicole Marie. Shout out to Nicole Marie, man.
Shout out Nicole Marie.
Warner Brothers was trying to buy like 3 records earlier today. You know what I mean? They was asking us to sell our records, you know what I mean, for $3,000. Warner Brothers was. I was like, wow, you know, can we keep our writers' credits and stuff? Right. And we still working on that. You know, they got to call me back on that. But yeah, the biggest thing, what I'm working on right now is Nicole Marie, Floss Jones, and Ekbo. Yeah.
Okay, word. A little bit off of business. What's currently in your music playlist? Like, who you listen to on a daily basis?
That's crazy. I try not to listen to anybody because when you writing songs and doing songs, you don't want to sound like anybody. So I don't really listen, because if you listen to somebody like Finesse 2 Times, if you know who Finesse 2 Times is?
I've heard of him.
That's that back end, you know what I mean? So if you listen to stuff like that, you know, you start putting flows together, you know what I mean? Before you're done the record, you listen to the record and you sound like Finesse 2 Times. So I try not to listen to anybody.
I feel you. I feel that completely. What about movies? What you watch?
That was crazy because Tubi, we watch a lot of Tubi. You know what I mean? And man, they got some crazy stuff on Tubi, yo.
Yeah, they
you know, at night, you know, you fall asleep on Tubi, man. You wake up like, dog, you know, I'm supposed to be asleep. You be watching, man, this is crazy,
What
you
is
know?
this?
So yeah, I watch Tubi, but my favorite movie is Life.
Oh, Life. Yeah.
Yeah,
Eddie
Life.
Murphy, Martin Lawrence. Yeah, classic.
Yeah.
If you could work with one creative, dead or alive, who would it be?
My idol, Quincy Jones.
Ooh,
You know?
that's the first we heard, Quincy Jones. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Well, you know, Quincy Jones, you can hear his music in every producer, like Dr. Dre. That's his man right there, Quincy Jones. It got to be because the highs got to be right, the mid-range got to be in there, and it got to be mastered just right. You know, it's Quincy Jones, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's
You put on a Michael Jackson record right now,
yeah.
it'll shut everybody down, music down right now.
to this day. I
mean,
was
to
about to
this
say,
day.
the man made Thriller. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
You have any advice for anybody watching?
Don't give up. Like my man said, don't give up. Develop your sound. Stay focused because, you know, if you have a goal that you're trying to get to, you know what I mean, there's a lot of things that get in your path to try to stop you. You know what I'm saying? But you got to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Whether anybody else out there believe it or not, you got to keep going because if you stop, you're stopping because of them. You know what I mean? You don't want to stop because of them because it's your goal. It's not their goal. So my advice is follow your dreams. Keep doing what you're doing. No matter whether they say, like me, they say, yo, you too old to do that. Nah. I don't even listen no more. You know what I mean? I done did a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And I still haven't reached my apex. Yeah. So we still going. You know what I mean? That's the advice that I have. Follow your thing. Don't let all of the distractions get in it. Because if you're trying to do something, no matter what, it's yin and yang. It's going to be negative, and then it's positive. Stay positive.
Absolutely. Is there anything you want to talk about that we didn't touch on tonight?
Nah, I mean, I appreciate the love, man. You know, a lot of people don't ask me to do stuff, so, you know, I appreciate, you know, the love.
Before we get out of here, man, we want to give you some gifts. We got a couple little CDs for you.
Yeah.
We got The God Box by David Banner, Chopped and Screwed. You know what I'm saying?
David Banner?
David Banner, yep.
Okay.
And we got Porch Light by yours truly. You know what I'm saying? Chris Mohead.
We're going to bump that.
2 albums ago, that's my last, you know, I'm working on a new album. Well, I got a new album coming out March 31st and all that. So, you got any final shout outs?
Duke Mohead. I'm going to shout him out, you know.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, he's more like what I try to be, you know what I mean? And what I try to be is a vessel for all of the upcoming artists and stuff, you know what I mean? And I try to help out a lot of people, you know, and I did a lot of stuff for other people. And, man, they just don't appreciate it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, I swear, man, I watched this dude, your father. I shout out to you too. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
y'all trying to help out the community and stuff, man, because before it was y'all, it was like nobody. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Duke Mohead, Chris Mohead, HYLO Art. Let's get it. Sunflower, let's rock it.
Yeah. Hey, look, y'all give it up for Crush.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, you can wait for me. I could get it together. Try to get my together. You can wait for me. I could get it together. Go find you one better. A serious